I didn't know about the Lee Child novels, and when I first read the script, I just, I just was completely gripped by it. And then I read the novel, and then I realized what a great adaptation of the novel it was, in a sense, because the novel exists very much on its own as a sort of piece of I don't know, novel noir. And but what Chris has managed to do with the script is make that very much film as opposed to a novel, and those two mediums are different, and he's done a fantastic job. I play Detective Emerson, who is the lead detective on this particular case. The case being a sniper shooting here in Pittsburgh. 5 people have been killed. And basically, I'm first on the scene. But the distinctive thing about this particular sniper is he's clearly has military training. And so Reacher, played by Tom Cruise, comes in as an ex-military policeman. So he has expertise in this, in the sense that he can, he knows the mind of someone who's been in the military. So for a time, we sort of collaborate, as it were, to try and get our man. Chris, something he felt very strongly about is that he wanted whoever played Emerson to be someone who felt like a sort of yang to the yin of Reacher, in a sense. Someone who you could kind of see these guys teaming up, and that possibly being a good thing, but the fact that whenever they're together, you kind of feel like there is a slight rivalry. These are both guys who have an investigative mind. They both understand information gathering with a view to tracking down a criminal. And so part of the tension is there's a level of competition, and are these two going to come together to try and get their man, as opposed to there being a little bit of butting heads because of that rivalry. I don't think I've worked with an actor with his level of commitment, his level of enthusiasm, and his level of can-do. I mean, we have a car chase in this movie whereby, we do some pretty crazy stuff in those cars, and that's largely because Tom sets the bar so high, in terms of what he wants to do by way of stunts. As a producer on the movie as well, he's he just cares a lot about the product that we're trying to put together. So for me, it's just been very inspiring to be around him. Tom Cruise's ability with stunts is sort of, part of American cinema mythology now. I mean, it's something he seems to be able to cram into most movies he does. Certainly the more action-orientated movies he does. But it's one thing to hear about it, it's another thing to witness it firsthand.